Next is the Property Valuation Administrators Association.
Good morning. Thank you for allowing me to testify. My name is Cindy Martin. I'm a PVA in Boone County. I'm also the chair of the Budget Committee. Very briefly, we put a lot of information in front of you just so you have it so that we can say, remember when we gave that to you? We don't plan on going over all of it in detail. Our general fund appropriation, we are a line item in your budget. We are strictly personnel. So when you cut our budget, you cut people. There's nothing else that is in that budget to cut. It is people, it is layoffs. We do have local fund sources by counties and cities. Right now, 51% of the money that we receive from counties and cities are going back to the state to plug the hole that has been created. Another important thing to realize is that we are funded by counties and cities. However, the school districts, the fire districts, the health extension agencies, everyone who receives property tax revenue does not currently pay anything. So in essence, that line item on your budget is subsidizing that property tax expense for the schools and fire districts and other agencies, all other agencies who receive property tax revenue. The next slide is just how sad and pathetic we are and how much money we don't have, but we won't go through all of those details right now. What we do want to focus on is that we actually generate revenue. We are at, the state return on investment is 11 to 1. For every $1 that you have invested as a property tax expense, we return $11 of property tax revenue. In essence, if you look at all the property tax revenue that is brought in, again, the schools and the counties and the cities, based on the expense that we have, it's $51 to every $1 of expense. So there's $51 of property tax revenue coming to state, to your schools, to your county, to your city, to your fire districts for every $1 that is expended.
I'm Mack Bushart, and I'm the Executive Director of the PVA Association. Just want to give you some idea of what kind of growth there has been over the last several years and what our jobs actually entail. As you can tell, from 2014 to 2017, we've increased some $22 billion. This is actual real property assessment. This does not include tangible property and that kind of thing. But this is real growth of reassessments and new properties that have been discovered and put on the property tax roll. So what does that actually mean? Well, there's $9 billion this year that was not there last year in assessment. At the 12.2 cent state rate, that is a little over $11 million to the state. That's over $51 million to the county. So as Cindy was speaking, that's $62 million to all the taxing districts that was not there last year because we had the ability to have enough people to be able to go out and do our jobs the way we're supposed to do them. So as Cindy said, our problems are such. Our personnel is our state expense. We wanted to try to come to you with some possible solutions, and one of the solutions that we see is the idea of adding to the real property state rate and allow property tax to pay for property tax. We would be looking at somewhere around a 2.5 cent increase in order to cover the $47 million currently used to pay for PVA and deputy salaries. In summary, PVAs are revenue producers. We can help you help the state in the funding issues that you've got. But to do that, we've got to be able to have our staff that helps us and is essential to us getting the dollars that we can generate on the state's behalf, as well as the county's behalf. And lastly, we are ready to assist you in any of the property tax discussions you may have in the coming weeks. We do have some level of expertise in property tax, and we look forward to working with you if we can help you. Thank you very much.
Thank you all.